Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to play. We are back in Desynced. Let's get back to it. Between episodes, what did I do? We noticed that we had a big power problem, right? We were running low on power. So what I did in between episodes, I did add a bunch of little solar panels, solar cells to a lot of our smaller buildings. We have a bunch scattered around. That one doesn't seem to have one. This guy's got one. A bunch of buildings, I added little solar cells. So that'll get us extra energy during the daytime. And then the other thing I did is in a lot of my buildings, I added these little capacitors. So they will store energy up when times are good and we're getting a lot of extra energy. And then hopefully that energy can be tapped into at night. If we look at our power right now, you can see we're generating 1400. We're only using 960, and the rest of that, like the 545, is loading into our accumulators that are, again, sprinkled throughout most of the buildings, especially here on the right side. All of these buildings, if you look at the lower left corner of the screen, as I click these different buildings, they all have accumulators in there, or capacitors. I also assembled a fleet to go out exploring. We want to go find crystal. I have 5 kind of weaponized drones. These guys each have a small turret, a repair kit, and a capacitor. These capacitors look like they are not yet charged. I'm not sure why they're not charging up. Must not be enough surplus energy for these guys to charge up just yet. Anyway, so there's 5 of those guys. I've got, what do I have? 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There might be another one floating around here. But 5 mining drills. These guys, again, have a capacitor, miners, and repair kits. And then I'm going to experiment with power generation when we're off grid here. I have 2 drones that have solar panels on them, and they have portable power fields. I guess I should throw accumulators in these 2 as well. Do we need to? Let's do it. Do it. I got some extra accumulators. Let's load these guys up with accumulators, and I'll bring those guys back. So in theory, these guys can generate a little power grid around themselves. And I'm hoping they can keep our miners and our fighters powered. And then I filled their inventories up with crystals. Bring these guys back, and now they have capacitors too. Bring these guys down here with the whole crew. Yeah, these aren't charging up. I wish they would charge up. And then we've got 2 more drones. These guys are equipped with crystal power units that will take crystal and push it into a power network. And then they are also loaded. Their inventory is low with crystal. In fact, this guy's already burned up some. Oh man, they already burned up some of their crystal. But what we need to do now, let's go find some, we need to find some silica. And first I'm just going to take one of our armed drones out to do a little bit more exploring. His capacitor is full, so we can get a little bit of exploring done. We need to find a big raised plateau, and that's where we'll find silica deposits. I don't see any around here, which is kind of odd. These are procedurally generated maps. Bunch of crystal, a bunch of metal over here, so we'll expand our base to take advantage of all that stuff. Okay, yeah, there's a worm. We just killed it. There's another one we just killed. There's a bug hole. We'll take that out. And again, our drone's gonna self-heal as long as we have power. What do we have out here? Blight crystal chunks. That's nothing we can use. This crystal is actually what we're after. We may as well just load that into inventory. Got a few scattered piles. Let's keep looking. I have a feeling maybe out this way. So there's this blight that's going to make things difficult for us. As I've detected an intense field of electrical energy in the region that appears to be a natural phenomenon forming within the planet. But its effects on our systems are still unknown. Currently, your systems are not equipped to handle the extreme energy fluctuations present within the blight. We should focus on researching and developing technology capable of protecting you from its adverse effects. Until then, I strongly recommend avoiding the area to ensure the safety of your operation. All right, let's head out of here. See if we can't find silica away from the blight. Not looking at exploring buildings here. We really need to get silica into our production chains here because that's going to hold back our progression. This is all some other ore we don't need yet. Get rid of that. Once this guy's battery runs out, we may send him back and grab another one. So he's fully repaired. I am not seeing silica deposits. We just took out somebody. Looks like there's a enemy here somewhere. We can pick up this silica. Okay, our inventory's full. Oh, usually where the enemies are is where I've seen silica. I'm not seeing any right now, man. We're really striking out here. Okay, we're out of power. Let's send this guy home to recharge. Join the fleet back here. And let's grab a new guy out. This guy's got a full capacitor. Man, this is going to be a trek. We're definitely going to need that portable power source. There's some right there. I think this might be it. Silica sand. Yeah, let's check and see if this is an area. Our guy's on his way. Bunch of other resources, but man, the silica is far away. See what we can do. Probably going to run into enemies here real soon. We might run into enemies we can't fight. So I want to make sure I've got enough battery life to flee. Yeah, here comes a couple little guys. These guys are no problem for us. These bigger guys are a little bit more of a problem. As long as we stay out of their range, we'll be fine. But we are using up power doing this. Okay, that guy's done. Our little repair kit is running, but each cycle only repairs like 1 point of power. Or 1 point of health. I guess we have 50 health. I'm going to grab the silica that we've got. And let's bring the whole crew on over. See if we can get organized. This will be an interesting little experiment. Come on over, fellas. All the way up here. While they're making that trip, let's plan on extending our base in that direction. So I'm going to find this guy. Has 2 small slots. Oh, that guy doesn't have his power yet. Let's get this guy building some of these power fields. He's got capacitors. Maybe I can just throw some in here to free up his inventory. Okay, let's go see. Hopefully everybody's not getting attacked. All right. Miners. Get to mining. And then we probably want to find a way to get stuff built over here too. Oh boy. Oh boy. He just took out a miner. Darn it. Let's get that guy out of here to be healed up. These weaponized guys up front. Yeah, we lost somebody there. That's kind of a bummer. Although I think I can just send over a drone. Let's get a couple more built. These are the dash bots we've been using. I'm going to get 5 of these built. We're going to need them. Okay, this guy's building power network. Let's see if we can't extend our power network over here. And then I'm wondering if we can build a building out here like this. And do we have somewhere an extra assembler or something? I think we do, right there. We have an extra fabricator. I'd like to see if we can start building the base here. There's a miner. Let's go, buddy. Okay, this guy's going to extend out the power network. Okay, we got inbound worms. Okay, that guy got taken out. What do you need? You need circuits and plates. Let's see if we can make a special trip. Circuits. And do we have any of these extra laying around? Doesn't look like it. Oh man. We've got a medium assembler here. What I want to do is see if we can send building materials over. Oh man, I can't believe this don't have extra plates. Can I get... I don't think I can build them on a vehicle. Okay, these guys are doing their thing. They're loading up with the silica sand. That's going to be important. Let's see how we're doing over here. We can build... I want the 2S1. Boom. This is the bot that has the circuits. There's one stinky plate. One stinky plate. We need a whole lot more plates. Let's build... We definitely need more power. It seems like that's an issue here. This guy's got plenty of ore. These guys all have ore. Can I get this guy to request plates? Request metal plates. Give me 20. Let's see if our network will fill this guy up with plates. How are we doing over here? Okay, everybody's still alive. My weapon guys seem to be alive. Miners are doing their thing. They're starting to fill up. Oh boy, we might be in trouble here now. Got a bunch of them. Worms coming all at once. Oh boy. Retreat! 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 Retreat, 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 fellas. I'm not sure why that came up. I must have clicked somewhere. I didn't want to. Retreat. Hopefully we can outrun these guys. Get ourselves repaired up. Man, that was brutal. Shoot. Alright, let's lick our wounds over here on the network. And let's get some more dudes ready here with turrets. I'm just debating what to do. We have these medium level turrets. If I could build buildings. Alright, while things are healing, let's take stock of where we're at. These guys are waiting on silicon tubes. Let's get production of those started. We don't have that anywhere. So, we're gonna put down, not you. Get one of these guys put down. Boom. Get a couple storages. And this is where we're going to produce the silicon. We need a little robot, so let's have this guy build another one for us. And I think we have one in stock. Where do we see that guy? There he is. So we'll slap him in here. Once this stuff gets built. How's our guys doing? Yeah, they're slowly healing up. What did we lose? These guys are going to drop off their sand here soon. As soon as this stuff gets built. Okay, meanwhile, this guy built a bunch of these towers. Yeah, we're really running low on iron plates, it looks like. Iron ingots, actually, right? Metal bars. Let's plan for more of that production. Okay, that's going to be our sand. Let's see if we can get these guys to empty their sand out. We have 4 miners. We must have lost a miner out there. Can I get this sand here? Like I can. Waiting for this to get built. Still waiting on plates. Okay, these miners can all go back to a little rally point out this way. This guy needs to borrow someone's repair kit. Let's do that. You go there, and then I'll have to remember this. You go here. Not enough free space. This guy needs to give up something. For now, take my capacitor, and I'm going to give that to this guy so he can heal up. These are miners. I'll keep them on the grid. Extend the power network in the direction we want to go. Still waiting for things to build. This is going to be more iron ingot production. That seems to be where we're kind of short, although there's some here. What's the problem? Missing metal bars. Darn it. Eventually, we're going to be able to make use of... Where are they? Capacitor, portable reader, portable transporter right here. But it takes those silicon tubes. You can see that in the recipe. This is going to allow machines to pull directly from storage that's next to them. So you can read it. It enables automatic transfer of inventory directly between any adjacent buildings and units. We want to build these, but first we need to make that wire and we need to make the tubes. This is going to be our tube production if we can ever get it built. There it goes. Okay, this guy needs an assembler. Boom. Wait for that to get transferred over. We need somebody to bring it over there. Now you can make the tubes permanently. Boom. And your storage is next door. Boom. We want this guy to make more ingots, I guess. We can give him a storage too. Get you in there. Boom. You are going to make more ingots for us. And your storage is going to be right there. All right, these guys should be repaired. I need to make sure my weapon guys have their repair kits. These miners all look good. There's another miner, I think, hanging out up here. Let's bring him down. Get more weapons. More drones. So we've got a little more iron being produced. This guy we can request for infinite. Just so we have it nearby. And I need more armored guys here. Gee, I'd like these guys to have capacitors and everything too. But I don't think I can do it. Not in time anyway. Let's keep building closer to here. We're going to want to tap into this stuff pretty heavily. So let's keep extending the base out in that direction. That guy could probably take a solar panel. Do I have an extra assembler? Thought I did in storage somewhere. One of the big guys, one of the big construction things. Not there. Thought I saw it sitting in here. One of these. Of course, I don't see it now. There it is, right there. Boom. We're going to take this guy. We need to ramp up some production of just basic things. I'll put it next to this storage, maybe. I wouldn't mind more of these. Let's grab 5 of those. Looking. We have some resources that we left behind. I thought maybe they despawn. Remember we lost a drone and he left his materials out? Looks like that gets despawned. Did our other drone, this guy, ever get what he needed? He does. He has it. Wonder if we can get this built out here. Let's... I send him out on his own just to see if he can do it. Let's hang out down here. I think this is relatively safe. Okay, we got some research done, and we can now produce that wire. Okay, expansion and improvement of production ability, adding more advanced units. Twinbot, oh, these are cool. This guy holds 2 small things. So it could take like a solar panel and a laser or something. Cub, this guy takes 1 medium. Pretty cool. And then we've got a 2x2 with a 2 medium. That's kind of nice. Okay, we are at the threshold of revolutionary discovery. Gateway technology will be a leap forward in our knowledge and understanding. It will grant us the ability to create superior materials vital for repairing our ship. Moreover, we can learn to construct an advanced computer simulator that will assist us in understanding the mysterious nature of this world. We are limited in technological advancement, so I recommend we investigate the planet's surface to gather intel. Several types of rune structures can be found, and they should provide insight into new technologies to help us progress. That's all fine and dandy, but first things first, I have to get a secure supply of silica into our production. And we need defenses. Okay, these guys are all going to need repair kits. Get 5 repair kits queued up. These guys are hanging out in the power network. This guy is still being built. Make that high priority. Inch our way towards here. This guy was just going to be a little devious and see if he can... Oh, you know what? Should we start building down here? That guy takes reinforced parts. I have circuits and I have plates, so I can build that. Guess it's just this little guy I can build. Let's do that. Or we can try to build that. We go for the gold and see if we can build this. Our drone's out of power too. We might sacrifice a drone doing this because we're probably going to get attacked by worms right away. Hey, there's those resources. Yeah, you don't have any weapons. Get out of here. Retreat, retreat. Send these guys over. Yeah, that's the end of him. Did he leave his resources? We won't know till we go over there and find out. Bummer. All right, that got built. Let's extend our power network. Yeah, I'm struggling with how you saw all the work I did to bring these guys who can generate a power network for us and all this good stuff. But man, it's hard to organize and have enough defenses against those things. But maybe once we get stronger units. So I'm just going to do the little creeper method here. Keep getting closer and closer. These things can all be outfitted with solar panels. That's kind of what we wanted this guy to help out with. Let's grab that extra assembler and pop it in here. Boom. And why don't you get us solar cells? You've only got 4 inventory slots, so I'm going to do 4. Oh, he may not even be able to make it because he needs slots for the ingredients too. So we'll make 2. At least get things started. Okay, you guys have capacitors. You're waiting on repair kits. Let's throw those in here to these guys. Okay, more armed forces here. That one needs a capacitor. Good, 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 good. Let's send all those over. Set this as high priority. Okay, we got 2 solar panels. Let's see where we can drop those onto the network here. We'll just follow these guys out. That guy gets one. This guy gets one. I can build us more capacitors. We'll throw these in to those little stations, these little bases that we're extending out this way. We can put capacitors in their internal slots and save some more energy. These guys, control click. It'd be cool if we could get a double click or a shift right click and get... Nope, nope, I don't want that. get all of the units of the same type selected. There's probably a way to do it. Let's send these guys up and just go to town. I think there is a spawn point up here where the worms are spawning from that we might be able to take out at least one of them. Okay, here they come. Let's try and run away a bit. We can heal up, heal up. Gotta take that guy out. He's only got one more little thing left. Okay, he's gone. These guys should heal up. We lost some people. This guy doesn't have a repair thing for some reason, so I'm going to borrow yours. That guy is all repaired. This guy does not have repair. I'm going to give that to you. Borrow yours for this guy. That guy's self-repairing. That guy is what? Fine health. That guy's repairing. That guy's repairing. Okay, let's get the other folks. Did we send? Yeah, we lost some, I guess, right? They were with us in the battle. Bring these guys just as they are over here. We'll let these last ones heal up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 armed drones. We'll send those guys up, and then these new ones coming out to meet us. I'm hoping they can pick up the abandoned equipment from our dead drones. Meanwhile, we're going to keep trying to extend this base. There we go. Then we're going to need to send some better equipment out here, better turrets. Capacitors. Let's put these onto the network. I'm going to throw them in here. One there. One in here. This might be a good point to build something big. Be a defensive building. And this will be our little network extension building. Make this guy a priority. Oops. Priority. All right, these guys look healed. Let's take everybody up. Just see what we can do. May get in trouble here. Yeah, we got a bunch of scraps. There's little wet guys coming and some big guys. Retreat! Yeah, we're getting a lot. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. You see that horde? Oh, my goodness. We gotta get out of here. We need better weaponry. We just lost another guy. Retreat! Yeah, I feel like we're going to have to pull these guys into some kind of trap. Let's grab a couple of medium turrets. We should have everything we need to make those. This guy. Let's have you build 2 more little turrets. Well, I thought for sure we'd be able to go up there and fetch resources, but I was wrong. I'm gonna put these extra drones over here on the network. Guy needs power. Basically, I want these guys to armor up. More drones. Twin bots. These will take 2 small, but we're not manufacturing all those materials just yet. Okay, let's see what that would require. I'm going to bring these drones that we just armored up way out here. That guy needs to borrow someone's repair kit. And then this I wanted to see. Can we make the wire? Or is that a robot kind of thing? Not a robot thing. Is it a normal little guy thing? It is. Oh, see, this takes that silica in order to make wire. We have to secure silica. Just no getting around it. Where's our little wimpy drones that don't have ammunition? Over here. You. Waiting on this. This should be on the network. High priority. Looks like we're still short on those plates. Bars there, bars there. Trying to see what it is that we might need more of. Is it more miners? Get a couple more miners going. About 4. Oh, I wonder if these twin bots can actually have 2 miners on them. I'm not sure. I'm gonna just do. Could just do workers for the miners. 2 dash bots. Got 2 here. Those over there and get them both on the network. Two more miner bots. Here, put them on the network. What are we doing? Did our little building get built yet? No. Here comes some parts. Okay, that's finally built. Okay, we're getting closer. Let's get our whole crew on the power network so they can maybe charge up. This is meant to have 2 big weapons, but can we build them? Guys, waiting on parts. Circuit boards. I'm thinking put a couple more drones here just on the network to deliver goods for us. These guys should spring into action here, I would think. Nope. You on the network, fellas. Help out where you can. I want to make sure all of our miners are on the network. That way the little helpers can come pick up the ore from them, I believe. This guy's waiting on stuff to smelt. Let's get another building down. Inching our way over there. Unfortunately, we're just only able to inch. Kind of want to go in and see if we can't take out more of these guys. They're little spawn points. I think we managed to take out one spawn point. We'll proceed with caution. We're fully charged. I think our batteries are probably charged. This guy has nothing. You should... Oh, that was our builder guy. That's fine. Nice if we could retrieve some equipment, even. Let's take a look. This guy... How do I get him to pick... Oh, he's got... No, you got room. How do I get you to do it? Right mouse button to pick up. Right? Okay. Inch our way up. Okay, here come our buddies. We lost one. Yeah, it's too crowded for these guys to path. They're having problems. Yeah, boy, we took it. Took it on the chin, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. We may just have to creep our way up. Man, we took a beating there. Don't like it. Don't like it. Alright. I can make me a couple more solar panels, maybe. Guy is still waiting on circuit boards. That's down here. Plates. More plate problems. I think it's mainly ingots, right? Yeah, this is where ingots should be. We don't have many. Let's set up even more production on that. I wonder if we do too small. That work. This building takes 2 small units. Let's try it. And let's build 2 little assembler guys. This guy can maybe do it for us. And everybody's busy. Everybody's busy. Guy on the network. Get some more helper drones to shuttle resources. Turn off that network for a minute. All right, let's wrap this episode. Man, we're having a hard time fighting off those worms. All I can think of doing is they're kind of at the base of the hill. We'll extend our power network out a bit. And then at the base of the hill, we'll maybe put more of these big buildings. These will hold 2 medium socket items. And if I can get our inventory situation improved for production up, then we can start throwing down these. Oh, these are small components. Those aren't the ones I want. I want the big guys. These guys right here. 2 of these. Let's get 4 of those built. It's probably going to take forever. But then maybe we can draw the big worms down to where we have more strong defenses, like permanent defenses. And then what we could do then is as we creep up, we could actually repurpose those medium turrets and move them upfield and then change these buildings from being defensive buildings into production buildings or something. But yeah, we'll see. For some reason, our little drones, they're just not high powered enough to make it against the worm onslaught. But we'll get there and we'll take out their spawn points. There's one right there. Bug hive. It doesn't show us the health or anything. Maybe if we get close. But yeah, let's leave it for here. I'm going to work on getting our inventory improved. I'll maybe throw down some more production buildings, particularly for the iron and stuff. And see if we can't get ourselves into better shape, strengthen our supply lines. That's it for this one. This is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy this content, please do hit the like button. That'll help my tiny channel grow. And also, as always, special thanks to Glidercat patrons and channel members. Their contributions help make this content possible. Deeply appreciate that support. And with that, I'll see you all in the next episode.